Hello students, welcome to online class to become second presented by Vinay Kumar C, SVS College, Bantwal. This is the topic we are discussed in the last classes. Cost analysis, under that cost classification and cost sheet. So the cost analysis and cost classification involve a grouping up of cost into various logical groups on some suitable basis. This is what we are discussed. There are various methods of classification of cost based on the nature or element, cost center, function, behavior, time, controllability, decision making purpose, payment, by normality, like that. What do you mean by expenses? Expenses includes all the costs other than the materials and labor cost. It is the cost various service consumed by an undertaking. It is further classified into direct expenses and indirect expenses. This is also discussed earlier. By relation, on the basis of relation, cost center, costs are classified as direct cost and indirect cost. Direct costs are incurred in relations to a specific product, process, job, or cost center. Indirect costs are general expenses incurred for two or more products. By function, based on factory overhead, on the basis of office and administration overhead, on the basis of selling overhead, on the basis of distribution overhead, we are further classified the indirect cost. So factory overhead is completely relates to a factory divisions. It is also called as a works overhead. Here the indirect expenses in relation to production activity, it includes the production direct labor, works manager salary, repairs, maintenance, carriage inward, like that. So and also we are discussed the by payment, by normality. So by normality means expenses incurred in a normal business condition is called normal cost. These costs are included in cost of production. Abnormal costs are the occasional and occur due to the happening of some unforeseen event. Example, loss due to fire, theft, accident, etc. So this is based on normality. We classified into normal cost and abnormal cost. And also we discussed the various centers, that is profit center, value added centers, stock out cost, shutdown cost, like that. This is the chart we are explaining earlier. The total cost is subdivided into materials, labor, and other expenses. Further, material classified into direct material and indirect material. Similarly, the labor also direct labor, indirect labor. Expenses also direct expenses and indirect expenses. So under materials, you are getting a prime cost, and then indirect cost or overheads or on cost. They are production, office administration, selling overhead, or distribution overhead. So see, this is the cost analysis under the cost sheet first. Okay, once anyway. So here they are missing. Here they are showing only the how to calculate the profit and loss with the help of sales and total cost. So anyway, it is the end of cost sheet under the pro forma. So what are the advantages of cost sheet? It is helps to ascertain the total cost and cost per unit, and also it helps in price fixation. It helps in preparing the tenders and quotation. It helps in preparing budgets, etc. So here they are making separate ledger for cost sheet. This is not correct. So we are going to give a separate pro forma to you in next classes. So let us calculate the material consumed, that is under the cost sheet the first part is material consumed. So how to calculate material consumed? So this is a small problem, take down. So here they are given opening stock of raw material, purchase of raw material, carriage inward, sale of raw material, scrap, closing stock of material amounted to 18,000, 2,30,000, 27,000, 8,000, 20,000 respectively. And also they are given add purchase of material, add import duty, add carriage and purchase, add transit insurance and handling charges, and less return on defective material to supplier, and less sale of raw material scrap, and then less stock of material 60,000. Finally, the cost of material consumed is 5,15,000. So here there is no calculation towards this prime cost or towards the cost of material consumed, and also even though you are not doing a per unit also. So just they are given the information that based on that information we are putting the solution. Anyway, so here for opening stock we are going to add the purchase, okay, and other direct expenses also we are incurring, and we deduct the closing stock of material. Okay, similarly other factory overheads are added, and finally we calculated the cost of material consumed. So anyway, in next classes we are going to discuss the pro forma of cost sheet completely, and then we do some other problems. Anyway, so computation of prime cost. How to calculate the prime cost? Here also stock of material, this is opening, that is 28,000, add purchase of material, expenses in connection with purchase, direct material return to supplier, that means purchase return, stock of direct materials, manufacturing wages, royalty charges, hire and maintenance charges of special machinery amounted to rupees 28,000, 1,60,000, 20,000, 20,000, 35,000, 90,000, 75,000, 45,000 respectively. So solution: statement showing a computation of prime cost. This is the first stage under the cost sheet, that is pro forma under the cost sheet. This is the first stage. So when the material consumed is calculated, then we get the prime cost. Okay, so material consumed. For material consumed we are going to consider the opening stock of material, that is 28,000, and we are going to add the purchase of material, that is 1,60,000, and also we are incurring some expenses in connection with purchase. This is also an additional expenditure, it should be added to purchase, that is 20,000. So we are getting 2,08,000. Next, deduct direct material return. So this is a return. So if you are giving the selling return, though this amount should be deduct, and also similarly the closing stock of direct material should be deduct, that is 35,000. So we are getting 55,000. In outer column 1,53,000. Next, more other expenses of factory, that should be added, that is manufacturing wages 90,000, direct expenses 75,000. So royalties also comes under factory overhead. The next, hire and maintenance charges of special machinery, that is also 45,000. So finally the prime cost should be 3,63,000. Okay, so these are the only small problems, but when you are doing a long problem, that means 24 marks questions, so you have to write subheadings and subheading, and under that you should mention all the expenses. Okay, so you should not forget the writing the subheadings, so that may be the mistakes. So similarly, the computation of prime cost related another problem. Here also the same information is given. See, the opening stock of raw material are given, purchase of raw material given, carriage inward, closing stock of raw material. See, carriage outward, it comes under office overhead, chargeable expenses, indirect expenses, factory wages, factory rent. So all the expenses that is incurred, so we doesn't know so which expenses it is. it is a factory overhead or is it a office overhead, like that there is a confusion. So go through the solution statement showing a prime cost. So better to have this table, particulars, amount. So in a cost sheet, first we need to prepare the material consumed. So you should also write one material consumed. So see the pro forma. So what is the first item? That is opening stock of material. Yes, given, write down 40,000. Next, purchase of raw material given. Add those information. Again, they are also given carriage inward. Add that expenditure also. It comes under factory. So 25,000 is over. So you are getting 8,15,000. So the commerce student, you are familiar with the closing stock. So deduct the closing stock of raw material, that is 35,000. In outer column, that is 7,80,000. So factory wages and chargeable expenses. These are the some expenditures that comes under factory. That is 2,25,000 and 65,000 respectively. Anyway, we get the prime cost. Okay, so here we do the small problems. Okay, so we required an additional information. Based on pro forma, we need to do a big problem, because in an examination the 24 mark questions came. So that's why when you are writing a notes, better to write pro forma of cost sheet first. Thank you for watching.